Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. Hard to believe that it is May already and that the coronation is happening in just 6 days time. And I'm back. I had a short break. It wasn't a restful break. It was a very busy working break. My partner and I busy working on a project together, a writing project. So we were busy all weekend writing and emerged from that and back at the tarot table. Lots of things to catch up on, and I'm going to pick up where I left off last week, the readings that I wanted to do late last week, but then, as I say, got sidetracked with my own creative endeavours. We're going to look today at Meghan Markle's potential creative endeavours since she has signed up with this new agency, WME, and we're going to look at how that's going to go in the next reading. But here and now, in this reading, I'm going to be looking at the rumours around a deal she might have on the go with Mindy Kaling. I have got the Tarot of Curious Creatures out on the tarot table for this reading because it is a rather curious relationship. Mindy Kaling, of course, shot to fame with The Office. She was very successful, very loved on that program. And she's had her ups and downs. She was on the podcast with Meghan. She does seem to be a fan of Meghan Markle, or she must be, if there is any substance to this rumor that they are looking for a project to work on together. But she's had her downer recently. People have fallen out of love with her because of a show that she's running called Velma. I haven't watched it, or Welma. I don't know how you say it in the US. We call that name Velma here in South Africa. So apologies if I'm mispronouncing it. But anyway, the rumor is coming from Sedan. And the story is that the illiterate one, as they call Meghan Markle, has been looking at scripts. The only conditions are that she must be lead or second lead and get producer credits too. And then it goes on to say that the first project involves somebody which they go ahead to describe as most likely Mindy Kaling, somebody who's recently lost a lot of weight, had a mysterious baby, and this project that has not been very successful. So people are speculating it's Mindy Kaling. I'm going to read as if it is Mindy Kaling, using, of course, the Tarot of Curious Creatures. And of course, as I shuffle a bit more, we remind you that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment. It's all speculation and it's opinion. We interpret, we read archetypal energy. There's the showrunner, the magician who's shown up, and it's archetypal energy, and disclaimer in the box below. And I'm going to do a compare and contrast. I'm going to do Meghan on the one side of the fork, Mindy Kaling on the other side of the fork. See where they both are in their lives. See how they view each other. How does Meghan view Mindy and Mindy view Meghan? And what they want out of this alleged collaboration, this project that they're working on, and how it's going to go. So a very simple reading, simple compare and contrast. I'm going to do one of these and then we're good to go. It's interesting because all signs lead to the fact that Meghan Markle is no longer interested in acting. That was part of the announcement, as I recall, with WME, that she was really focusing on producing. But here we get a tale about wanting to resurrect her acting career, which is interesting, strange, and interesting that she still harbours those ambitions, according to this rumour. So we're just going to check it out, basically, and see what's going on with the two ladies. Very talented, Mindy Kaling. In my opinion, Meghan Markle, not so much. She might have talent, but they're not, acting, possibly acting in circumstances we wouldn't suspect she was acting. How about that for a little bit of snark? King of Wands has come out as our underlying energy, and that, of course, is showbiz. That is absolutely the showbiz card, the King of Wands. That's the guy who's the ringmaster at the circus, and the one who's creative, dynamic, a leader, a visionary, the one with big ideas, and wants to be a power broker. It's a lion energy, it's a Leo energy, very powerful, very charismatic, very creative. It's all those things, sitting in that lovely purple chair. The big guy. These two happen to be ladies, and it's their energy that's coming through there, but particularly Megan's. And I didn't think to look and see what sign Mindy Kaling is. But anyway, that certainly is Megan and what she wants for herself. That's the underlying energy. So let's look. This is Megan over here, Mindy over here. Heart of the matter, the issue, what is going on? And we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and that's an interesting card for both of them. Both of them possibly are counting their losses right now with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's not a happy and successful card when it's in reverse. It's, oh no, things didn't go the way I was expecting them to go. I didn't get the return on the investment I was expecting. Megan, possibly. Her plans have gone awry somewhat since she left the royal family, and she was going to build that huge empire. It didn't work out. Harry is the one who's done better than she has. Mindy, of course, as I say, coming off a recent loss of popularity, a bit of a flop. So that's both of them, flops. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Let's look at Megan now in her life. Where is she in her creative life, in her showbiz life? The Hermit. Well, just as I said, Harry has been the one who's been dominant. She has withdrawn from the limelight. She's been very much in the shadows, behind the scenes. A lot of people speculate because she was buying a new face. So that's one of the reasons, but also because Harry was doing the rounds with his book, and you know, he was the one who needed all the attention and the focus and the court cases and everything else. But she has gone quiet. She's looking for advice. She's looking for guidance with that Hermit card. She has signed on to a new agency. She's got the biggest and the best now in her team, and so that would be those advisors that the Hermit card also represents. So it's a rethink. She's having a think. We've got two thinking cards here, Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit. Having a quiet moment, having a time of reflection and of recalibrating and thinking, where can I go next? What can I do next? How's Mindy doing creatively in her career? What's she up to? She's busy. She's got deals on the go. Three of Pentacles. They're not huge deals, just three. But she's working. She's got stuff on the go. She might have several projects that she's busy with different people, but she's not in the position that Megan is in, where Megan really has got nothing on her slate at the moment. So Mindy is keeping herself busy. Busy with all kinds of things, not necessarily just work things, but she's productive. She's in a much more productive phase than Meghan Markle, according to the energy that I'm reading here. So how do they view each other? How does Megan feel about Mindy? Big friend, admire her. Eight of Wands, she sees her as someone that she can make progress with, she can go forwards with. They might hit it off. They might have some kind of dynamic between them. And the astrologers among you will be able to look at their charts and figure that out. That they have a connection that's a very good verbal connection, that they spark ideas off each other. They like to chat, and they have a similar way of thinking and expressing themselves. And, you find those people. I was talking about my little writing gig that I've got going on. I have someone I'm very fortunate to have in my life that we spark ideas off each other. And it's very creative, and talk. And it's the same, I think, as far as Megan sees Mindy. She sees someone that she can bounce ideas off. It's creative, it's productive, it's at the speed that she likes things to go. Of course, has been a bit slow there, and not Mr. Dynamic, and probably quite frustrating for her. I'm speculating, of course, but I think Mindy goes at the pace that Megan likes to go at and shares ideas. So how does Mindy view Meghan Markle? Wow, we've got the Fool in reverse. That's not so good. Not so good. Somebody who has made a miscalculation. So this is not positive. That is very positive. That's not positive at all. Somebody who has done something reckless, done something unwise, foolish, that they didn't think through. They took a leap, but they leapt before they looked. Really, that is what the Fool tells us in reverse. Somebody that she doesn't think can restart her career, her creative career, her film career, her acting career. She might be able to get some gigs as an executive producer, put some deals together. Now she's got that huge team at the new agency, the William Morris Endeavour agency. But Mindy Kaling doesn't think that she has a hope in hell of succeeding. Very interesting if they are allegedly trying to put a deal together between them. This side of the deal doesn't hold much hope out for the success of it. We'll see how it's going to go. What is Megan hoping for from this deal? What is she hoping for? I've got the Empress in reverse. The Empress is very creative and very successful, very abundant ideas, but it's in reverse. They're both, interestingly, mothers in rather curious circumstances, shall we just say, or people suspect that Megan is a mother in curious circumstances. So they have that ties them together. So there is some secrecy, some issue around motherhood that is there. It wouldn't be in a showbiz context, I wouldn't think. In the showbiz context, in the Sedan rumor that we are looking at, about looking at scripts, might be to do somehow with single mums. The script that they're looking at, it's just a wild idea. I'm going to put it out there because it's coming up in my intuition, so I express it. I think Megan is stymied. Megan doesn't have any inherent creativity in herself. She is an ideas person, she thinks, but more of PR ideas, not so much creative stuff. And we have seen the dearth of material for Netflix and Spotify. She's just not one of those people. I think she's hoping that Mindy is going to fill in the gaps in her own creativity and turn that situation around for her, that Empress in reverse, not abundant, not creative, not loved, not popular, because of course it's Venus energy that's being loved and being popular. The Empress, she's not loved, she's not popular. Her popularity polls, she's going down, consistently downwards. She needs that to be fixed. She needs Mindy to turn the Empress card around for her. That's how I'm reading this energy, and of course it is all just my opinion. Mindy, what is Mindy hoping for from this association, if anything? She might be wanting Megan to go away. What is she hoping for? Page of Wands. Small things, small projects, something that might be quite a bit of fun. Page of Wands is fun. Chat, communication, good news, good PR. She's hoping for some good PR from this connection, more than a big project. Megan is hoping that Mindy can fix up the mess and turn this into a big project, turn that Empress around, get it upright. Mindy herself, she was wanting some good news stories, some good stuff in newspapers, magazines, online, that kind of stuff, through association with Megan. She's wanting that. Maybe Page of Wands is a small energy, it's beginner energy, maybe a project that would be a small project that they could get stuck in, but she doesn't really, she's not looking at big stuff. At King of Wands, she's looking at small things, small projects that might go well and that might kind of rebuild her popularity on her side. So that's interesting. How's it going to go? Outcome, what's going to happen between these two women? We got the Page of Swords. That's not necessarily a very positive card when you're looking at creativity and films and smash hits, blockbusters, rom-coms, whatever they're looking at. Together, the Page of Wands is more lawyers, those kinds of communications, letters. They're doing research. They might spend a lot of time reading scripts, doing research, exactly what this rumor said, reading scripts, but it might not go any further than that. Might not get off the ground with that Page of Swords. That they're both a bit cautious about embarking on anything because they're both feeling a little bit burned. Hermit here and Three of Pentacles, but the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's tying them together. So both very cautious, very wary, a little bit of suspicious maybe of each other, or not really that anxious or that keen to make the leap that they need to make. So I'm not seeing big things coming from this Page of Swords, and it could possibly end in some kind of conflict between them, because the Page of Swords does always have that energy around it of falling out with someone, or being suspicious of someone, or spying on someone, or sending nasty letters to someone. I'm not saying that that's going to end up that way. It has a potential. I'm not saying it's actually absolutely going to end up that way. More, I'm getting the idea that they're just sitting reading through scripts and they're not really finding anything that floats their boats, either of them. So they might walk away from it and say, we're going to err on the side of caution here and not sign up together. If we do see them signing up together, it's in the same level as this Page of Wands here. It's beginner energy. It's not telling me it's going to end in a huge big success. It's telling me that they've got their work cut out. This is baby steps. If they do stick at it, it's baby steps. It's getting the deals in place, the contracts, the negotiations, the research, the thinking, all of that stuff, which can go on for years and years and years, as I speak from personal experience, before anything actually happens. So don't hold your breath is basically the story with this one. That's your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'm moving on to the next one.